Buhari gave a condition on the ban of Twitter and others conditional lifting of Twitter ban. As it has been said, indirectly Buhari is begging the Twitter to bring back the headquarters, back to Nigeria, as the country counterpart Ghana is enjoying a numerous and a whole lot of dividend, through that gesture from Twitter. It is Buhari's fault that Twitter, was took their headquarters to Ghana. Because Twitter has been on ground, has been established, all over the world. Even before Buhari came into power, before he took over from Goodluck, and there have never been such news or such report that foreign investors, start packing their loads, or leave a country that is generating a good revenue for them, and a country that has a natural resource like Nigeria. Buhari has really failed us. Like Zekome said, Nigeria is a failed state, or Nigeria is a failing state. But notwithstanding, he now corrected the notion that Nigeria is a failed state already. President Muhammadu Buhari has lifted the ban on social media giant Twitter. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved a conditional lifting of ban on micro-blogging giant Twitter. The president made this position known during a broadcast to mark Nigeria's 61st independence anniversary on Friday in Abuja. The federal government suspended the operations of Twitter in Nigeria on June 5, 2021, and also placed to address identified negative trends, according to the report we had as of June, because it's like an identified threat, because the federal government suspended the operations of Twitter in Nigeria on June 5th, 2021, to allow the government put measures in place to address identified negative trends exhibited by the social media platform. Okay, what are the negative trends? I don't really understand. If you have an illiterate and in the affairs of the government, and this is what you see, and that is what it is in the present Nigeria today, because Buhari has not given faith to even think deeply concerning the Twitter before banning its operation in Nigeria. Or better still, if he says he is not the one in charge of passing the bill, or banning, but you were the one that signed, even if you didn't bring the motion. Even if they brought the motion to you, you should have checked vividly and read through. And if it's not in your volition and you are not concerned, or you are not pleased with such, you wouldn't have signed for it to be banned. Now everybody would say Buhari, 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 and we have your special advisors. They will say the presidency. They would not mention their name. They will say the presidency says, this is what they say before banning Twitter. Now you are telling us it has a negative trend, and they need to exhibit a trait of cordial and moral, or you are giving Twitter to guide themselves and community in their community guideline. Let me put it that way. But in the issue of community guideline, if a person, Buhari, yes, they know him as the president of Nigeria, but because of the placement of the US, because it's a US micro or social media platform that we use in everywhere in the world, if truly as a president, or as a person, as an individual in the United States, because the system is placed, nobody is above any other. What they do is they have set a community guideline, because I'm talking about the community guideline. So if Buhari is giving Twitter condition, I believe it's an indirect plea that Twitter should come back, but Twitter will not accept any of that condition. The only condition Twitter will accept is when they say they should pay VAT, and meanwhile they are paying indirectly, they are paying the VAT so from their registration, and the Nigerian Broadcasting Commission, and the communication sector, and also to facilitate more network and more people to adopt or install Twitter. So community guideline now, if truly you as a learned president, you deem it fit to use any platform, the guideline is there. If you violate the guideline, Twitter will do the needful. And since then, Twitter has not begged you to come and open Twitter, or you uplift the ban as soon as you are ready. Shoot, I could remember last month, Lai Mohammed, indirectly went and plead with Twitter to come back to Nigeria to dialogue. Why should you go? If Twitter really need Nigeria, they would have been the ones to come, because they have not lost anything. Instead, people started using VPN, and VPN started having a massive sale in Nigeria, and that is what it is. So Buhari announced that the presidential committee he constituted, along with its technical team, to engage Twitter to explore the possibility of resolving the issue that led to the suspension of Twitter. Activities in Nigeria had successfully addressed a number of key issues. Following the suspension of Twitter operations, Twitter Incorporation reached out to the federal government of Nigeria to resolve the impasse. Subsequently, I constituted a presidential committee to engage Twitter to explore the possibility of resolving the issue. What issue are you resolving? Twitter has not been in any form of dispute with Nigeria. It is you, Buhari, and the so-called Lai Mohammed that went as far as the United States to go and dialogue with Twitter. So if you're telling us there's an issue, there is no issue. The only issue we have is you, by being so egocentric, deleting by what Twitter did by removing the post. But Twitter did not block your account. Twitter did not even remove your account or did not block the account, just because what you posted was against, or you violated the community guideline respectively. So because that what you said, you teach them in a language they would understand, and you buttressed and mentioned the one in the dot or thereabouts. I don't know if you were the one who posted it. I mean, if you were the one, I'm talking to Buhari as a president, if you're the one who posted it, or it was your aides that posted that. So they removed such words because it's like creating a genocide. So they removed it, so it's not like the ban. So Buhari's presidency were furious to the extent that they now a sin of somebody is now affecting everybody. So to ban Twitter is the next thing. So it's just like an individual that uses Twitter or any other social media platform, after which you have been scolded, or they delete your account. You now advocate for banning of such things and to affect other people. Well, according to Buhari, the committee, along with its technical team, has engaged with Twitter, and I have addressed a number of key issues. These are national security, cohesion, registration, physical presence, and representation, fair taxation, dispute resolution, and local content. Following the extensive engagement, the issues are being addressed, and I have directed that the suspension be lifted, both only if the conditions are met, to allow our citizens continue to use the platform for business and positive engagements. Government, we don't talk and say, now go tire. Oh, we surprise you, I speak pidgin. Yes, they will tire. You get tired. Yes, you are telling us the committee, along with these are the conditions I want to read out. Obviously, the technical team has engaged with Twitter and have addressed a number of key issues. These are national security, cohesion, representation, fair taxation, dispute resolution, and local content. Nigeria, I said Buhari is the one dividing this country. With all these things that you have mentioned, what is hard in it? Well, pack well, Buhari. Twitter, no Twitter. Well, God bless Nigeria if Nigeria will work out fine.